Any of you guys playing Tekken? How's the new character? She looks pretty alright. She's awesome? Oh, that's good news. I heard Steve players are pissed because Steve got nerfed. They added recovery frames to back 1. Wow, so they made back 1 not a cheater move? What are Steve players gonna do? The cheapest fucking shit on earth? Can't believe that move was that way anyway, dude. It doesn't even make sense. How could there be a move that you can't whip punish? Doesn't even make sense. You're gonna make a move that you could just do and you cannot whip punish it.
Thank you.
Down forward 2 no longer homing? Wow. Well, look. Okay, here's the truth. Let me tell you something about what they should be doing with Tekken, which they are not doing with Tekken. But I don't blame them because they are not familiar with a service style game. Okay? This is really what I think they should do. Every season, they should completely flip the fucking meta around. They should make it so the worst characters from the previous season become super good. That's Harada. Just kidding. Become super good. The worst characters become extremely good. Best characters become very weak. And they do that every time. Just like completely mixing up the meta. That's what they should do every season. That's what I think. And if they did that, they could still be making seasons that are super exciting for everyone. It would be super exciting for everyone on every level. The worst characters become S, and the best characters become either nerfed low or brought down to mid-tier. And you know where I got that idea from? After I started liking ARPGs. They do that in ARPGs, where like every season of the game, they make you want to play it again by making the things that were really weak, strong, and then toning down the things that were too strong. If you're into ARPGs like Path of Exile or Diablo, you know that that's what makes you want to play it again. Because it changes the whole game, dude. Imagine what a different game it would be if the like best characters were a non-factor and then the worst characters were the best all of a sudden. It would really make a lot of people play. Like it or hate it, it would make people play. You know what I mean? Just saying. That's what I would do. And I definitely wouldn't come out with Tekken 8 before the pandemic ends.
Thank you.
That's another thing I definitely would say they shouldn't do. It's really too bad they put all these new characters in late season. I don't understand that, man. I wonder why they thought it was a good idea to put new characters in the seasons. To me, new characters should be saved for the new game. And seasons should be filled with legacy concepts and ideas to please the people that are hardcore fans. They're wasting new characters because you know when Tekken 8 comes out, they're gonna have to have a bunch of new characters. How are you gonna have Tekken 8 with no new characters? You don't, right? So now we're gonna get all this Leroy and everything, and we're gonna get a bunch of more new characters. So what about all the best characters that everyone wants? Like King and fucking all that other shit. Tiny ass roster. Because we gotta fit in all these new characters. And people are gonna say, when the fuck did they come out with Leroy? Or when did they come out with Fakumran? And people are gonna say, oh yeah, that's from season 4 of Tekken 7. Like, what, dude? Made up characters? This guy was never even in a Tekken. It almost takes away from like the legitness of the new character too. Like they didn't get to debut in a Tekken. They just were like some season 4 shit. Tekken 8 will be a prequel. Dude, before Tekken 7 I used to say the next Tekken should be called just Tekken and it should be a reboot. I mean, how many fucking times are you gonna add a number to this? It's gonna start to sound really stupid.
Thank you.
Tekken 13 and shit. I think they should. Mortal Kombat didn't do that. They did that, but then they called the next one 10. That was the problem. I thought that they should have continued. Like, they should have called it Mortal Kombat 2. I think. Like, you know, reboot. Reboot the whole series. I think they should do that with Tekken. That way, what they could do is they could include the original roster of Tekken 1, maybe a couple new characters, but people would not really have much to say about it because, dude, it's a reboot of the original. That's the roster. Shut the fuck up. You know? And then they could sprinkle on shit in seasons later.
Thank you.
It's weird because Tekken 7 was so big for Tekken. Easily the most popular Tekken ever in a bunch of ways. And if you bring up Tekken 3, that's like ancient history, dude. They didn't even fucking have the internet back then. So who gives a fuck? Million years ago. I'm talking about like ever since they had electricity. And it's by such a large margin compared to like T4, T5, T6. To me, T4 is the first Tekken where the internet was like something that everyone used. Tekken 4. Tekken 4. And they had already started to do shit with like YouTube. Fuck. Like YouTube. Maybe not Tekken 4. Like late Tekken 4, early Tekken 5 is around that time. Air's got ads now? Dude, any ads you see on here are out of my control. But if it were in my control, you would see nothing but ads. You wouldn't even be allowed to fucking watch my stream. You would just see ads. Fucking 30 minutes of ads before you're redirected to the main man and you're never allowed to come back. Okay? Just FYI. I don't even know how to fucking run ads.
Thank you.
You little cock-sucking, complaining bitch. I don't even know how to fucking run ads. Whatever ad you see on here is out of my control. Bitch. Oh yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about what are Steve players gonna do in the comments below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, amigos. And subscribe. We put out videos every day. With that being said, let's get right into it.